Right now, we go to Broken Arrow, Oklahoma to check in with the city manager, Michael Spurgeon. It's Tuesday, so we're going to do our BA breakdown. Michael, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. Great to be with you, Skyler. We just took a break from our annual budget workshop with the city council, and we're looking forward to the opportunity to talking to you this evening.
Yeah, $311 million proposed budget. What are some of the highlights that you can give us?
Well, the budget workshop is a chance for the city council to comment on the budget that I submitted to them, and that includes all of our expenses, our general fund, our BAMA, capital improvements. Some of the highlights is that we're looking at a $43 million general obligation bond sale for a number of projects throughout the community. And then the other aspects of the budget are just the traditional, making sure that we have enough expenses in the various departments to make sure that Broken Arrow continues to have the type of funds needed to make sure we have great quality of life.
I know coming up pretty soon, you have the opportunity, people in the public of Broken Arrow have the opportunity to voice their opinion. When can that happen and where?
Actually, the work, next step of the council will be to hold a public hearing, which is going to be on June 6th, and that'll be the chance for the city council members to hear from the public if they have questions about the budget. And if everything goes well, the council will consider the adoption of the budget at their meeting on June 20th.
Something that there's a lot going on in Broken Arrow in the month of, the next week and then into the month of June. I know we're scheduling some live shows out there in BA. Really excited for that. Around that time, we're getting, just a few days away now from city pools opening up. How are you doing on staffing for that? I know in the past we've heard various cities say they're kind of light on lifeguards.
Well, we're very excited about the fact that our pools are going to be open just in a few days. And talking to Matt Hendren, our parks director, we're good to go. And as far as like lifeguards, then your support staff, you have to have a whole team of people to be able to run both of our pools. And so we're in good shape. The question just becomes is making sure that we can retain those guards throughout the entire summer. And our goal this year is to try to keep the pool open, at least one, if not both of our pools open throughout the entire summer. Then in August, transition to having one pool to make sure we keep at least one pool open on the weekends through Labor Day. And so we've got a plan in place that I think is going to work to where we can keep the kids swimming on the summer all the way through Labor Day.
One of the other things I wanted to touch on with you tonight, we've mentioned it a few times before, but I finally got the chance to take a walk, and I saw the silhouettes, the Mission 22 War at Home Memorial out there at Veterans Park on Main Street in Broken Arrow. And I'll tell you, it's one thing to talk about it and see the pictures. It's a whole different thing, Michael, to walk that sidewalk and read those names and just kind of take in the moment. It's very moving. Pretty soon, I know you guys are planning a ribbon cutting for that.
We are on June 11th at 10 a.m. is going to be the actual unveiling and ribbon cutting. Skyler, and we encourage the entire community to come out for this important event. It's a partnership between the city, the Muskogee Creek Nation, and Mission 22. Altogether, you're looking at about over $500,000 worth of expenses that have been going to be put out by all three of the partners for this contemporary memorial that is so important for our community and the entire nation, especially for those that have lost loved ones to veteran suicide.
Now, okay, so when I got out there, I was very moved by the fact that you can read the names of these individuals. How were these names chosen to be represented there at Veterans Park?
That's a great question. In talking to the folks at Mission 22, the veterans who have their names on the silhouettes, they were selected by Mission 22. And what the organization did was they put out an invitation for families who had lost a loved one to veteran suicide, and they submitted an application. And then based on all the applications that Mission 22 received, they selected those 20 that would receive the honor of having their silhouette prepared.
And your city video department put out a really nice sort of all-encompassing video on this with you and Mayor Wimpy. And I did not know the story about one of those individuals. His father donated the portion of the silhouette that's actually cut out. So the piece that's not there at the park, those were all given back to the families. But in one case, one was donated to the city.
Oh, absolutely. And Michael Kuhn is an amazing individual, and actually he's been one of the main drivers behind this project. And I believe he was the person that contacted the officials at the Muskogee Creek Nation and worked with them and convinced them that they should partner with us. And it didn't take much because they saw the importance of having this partnership for this project. And from there, Michael actually worked with our city council, and it's so important to him that he did dedicate his silhouette of his son to our Military History Museum. So you can not only see the cutout of Michael at the park, you can also see a silhouette at our history museum for the military, which is on the north end of the Rose District. So, just a tremendous individual, and unfortunately, he lost his son, but he has definitely used this situation to bring more awareness to what's happening around the country. He's just an amazing individual.
Michael Spurgeon, the city manager in Broken Arrow. It's the BA Breakdown here on the KRMG Evening News. We'll talk to you next week.